introduce.
Please allow me to adjust my pants. Listen to me.
Run as fast as you can.
I'm gonna give you what you need. Get ready for Bam Radio. Let me do it one more time. It's Radio Bam. Fucking idiot. What the hell am I talking about? It's Radio Bam.
And now, here's Bam.
Here's Bam.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Radio Bamsters 41 faction.
holy shit, you got it right.
So I was in LA for Cleveland just showed up.
Who cares? Fucking tell this someone who gives a fuck.
Well, Kat is now dating Deadmau5, and production here loves all that shit, like Skrillex, Deadmau5, Swedish House Mafia, all that. And
Do you like that like I like Pete Doherty?
all right,
Not that sick obsession now, but
but
I do like.
first of all, this is my first impression of him.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Vegas, he puts $4,000 on blackjack, and in 2 hours he has $200,000, and then he cashed out.
Smart.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I
the
call
whole
that
thing
boring.
of gambling is you never know when to cash out. That's why everybody
I
loses.
knew, but you wouldn't let me.
Well, you're so fucking... Chad, I swear to... I'm not kidding. I took him to Vegas, and he's like, "Bam, gambling sucks. Gambling's boring." I'm like, it's actually fun. So this is what happens. I give him a few dollars to play around with. He puts fucking $10 on black and $10 on red. And I'm trying to
I
explain...
heard production put $100 on black.
Well, did you?
No. I put
Well,
20.
yeah, but that makes sense.
You wouldn't put anything on anything other than black, right?
No, but
Passenger 57
listen.
said it. Always bet on black.
Novak, I don't even think he still understands that it doesn't matter. It's like flipping a fucking coin. Like, Novak, heads or tails? Heads and tails. Well, if it lands on heads and tails, you win and you also lose.
He bet on heads and tails, right?
Well, black and red is heads and tails, basically.
But with
Do you know
only
what I
a
mean?
possibility
It's like
of
flipping
losing.
So I'm like, you're canceling yourself out.
What's black and yellow?
You don't. You're not even listening.
I'm trying to fix his mic.
So I tried to explain to him for 30 minutes about how black and red cancel each other out, and it's dumb.
And
so
I'm
he's like,
loaded at
so
this
he's like-
point.
fine, fuck it, Bam. So
fed up.
he grabs all of his chips and just puts it on 15 red, and it's already spinning. So I'm like,
He's hollering
fuck,
at
man,
me
you're
for
going to
doing
fucking
that.
waste all this money. He hits and gets $500 right out of the gate. And I mean, I'm
Did you
talking
cash
about
out?
Deadmau5
No.
making fucking $200,000, but $500 to Novak.
It's worth
is
$200,000
a
to
big deal.
Deadmau5
And
probably.
we-
Like I wanted to cash out, but the fact of the matter was, it wasn't my money that I bought in on, so I theoretically couldn't cash out because it's Bam's money, so he's still in charge, even though it's my money technically. So the Chinese people that have been playing there for like 20 hours straight, who haven't slept, that think they have a theory to all this number shit, don't understand why a drunk, dumb fuck who doesn't know anything about fuck can just hit on the first hand.
He really did hit on the first hand.
Then-
After I explained to him that putting one on red and one on black cancels each other out, and it's stupid. Like, so now they know he's never played this game before and he's dumb.
And now we continue
And then
to
he
gamble.
hits.
I don't think you have to be smart to play that game.
You don't have to be, but
the thing,
Dumb
the
as the
wheels
kid.
spin.
but he's so fucking dumb he doesn't get that it's basically like saying
It's
heads are goddamn
Yeah.
tail.
I'm
Yeah.
so dumb that I win. You get
Dumb and
someone,
lucky.
You get
Yes.
someone that's trying to put a theory or a
And I
logic
took every
behind
last
that.
dollar of it.
You get someone that's trying to put a theory or a logic behind a problem that can never be solved. It's gonna equal gray hair, dipshit. You get an idiot like me who stumbles up to the table drunk, one hand, win. Then I go fuck a prostitute, do some drugs, have fun. I win.
Aren't you on probation?
Yeah, but they don't know.
What the fuck?
It's hearsay, Chad.
Oh, and then do you know the show called Hardcore Pawn?
Pawn Stars.
Yes.
Pawn
Pawn
Stars.
Well, that's
Well, wait, which one? The
Pawn
Detroit one or
Stars.
the other
No,
one?
the Vegas one.
Vegas.
Oh, I like the Detroit one.
So this guy,
I really do. You know that.
so Corey shows up from that show, and he's like, "Yo, what's up,
To
Bam?"
meet Bam.
And I go, "Yo, what up?" I'm like, "Dude, actually, my mom got me this ring, this exact ring from your place
What's it
for my birthday last year.
What's it worth?
And I was like, she spent $1,000 on it. And he's all wasted. He's like, huh, $1,000? Pfft,
Idiot.
that thing's more like $400.
From his store.
Yeah. I'm like, it's your store, motherfucker.
Now you owe me $600.
So now I get a napkin and I get a Sharpie and I say, you owe me $600 of a ring of whatever I like when I come in tomorrow. And he signed it.
He doesn't think he's going to show up.
So I show up the next day. And
he doesn't think he's ever going to
marked
show up.
another ring.
I got this dope ass emerald out of the deal.
He marked that shit up 600. He didn't fucking lose
But
nothing.
I mean, he's all wasted saying that
He's
you know
speaking the
he
How much you spend there when you came back?
Nothing.
nothing.
He got
gave
the
you it.
Yeah.
He gave me six.
that's good.
I
because
said,
he had a contract.
Because he said that this ring is not
that was-
$1,000, which is what my mom
There
spent.
you go, dude. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Cleveland, this is
So
supposed to be
so I
the
say,
bridge.
okay, you owe me $600, and motherfucker. He's like,
Alright.
Dad, make it on. So I made this contract up on a pen and paper, and he
Do they
signed it.
film that show all the time?
No, they weren't.
No,
they
not
weren't
during
then.
that. They were on lunch, actually. That dude Joe brought that big-ass paperweight in.
This dude Joe, who's from Westchester, who I guess I met once or twice at Alibis or something. He happened to be in Vegas at the same fucking time. He shows up with all these fucking chips that he made $6,000 of chips that he was like bragging about.
He
I'm
made them.
like, no, he won it.
Okay.
So I'm like, dude, learn how to cash it in and call it quits. He's like, no, I think I could make it more. I'm like, I could already see this happening, and you're an idiot.
Right.
You're gonna fucking have a few beers, and then you're gonna go back to where the roulette or blackjack or whatever you're playing, and you're gonna end up losing your all $6,000 that you just won. What does he do? Exactly that. Then he goes, you know what? It don't even matter because I don't even give a fuck because I have this brick. Emerald brick is what he thought that he bought for $10,000 in a fucking auction, and it was certified and everything with paperwork, and he takes it to the pawn shop. They do all this research. They look at it in a microscope, and they say, I wouldn't even give you $100 for this thing.
He said it was a fucking
He
paperweight.
thought he was going to get $300,000 for this fucking emerald
Yeah.
when it was a piece of granite.
He spent $10,000 on a.
$10,000 at a fucking auction. At least do your research if you're going to spend that kind of money.
When we were in Pawn Stars, he was in Pawn Stars.
Yeah. He was.
No, your mic's not on Novak.
Well, go over there then.
So not only is he find out his paperweight's worth like $20, he bought it for $10,000 at a government clearing auction, and when he bought it from the government, they gave him insurance papers
And a
saying-
certified piece of
they
paper
said
saying.
that it's worth $323,000.
So he thought he was getting a bargain
thinks
paying
he has-
$10,000 for this thing. He goes to the pawn shop.
It's
They do all this
insured.
research, and they go, "Dude, I wouldn't even give you $100
Well, if he's got
for
paperwork from the
for
government,
this
isn't
piece
that
of shit." No, I
You can
guess
only
it,
write it off. That's all he can do.
Yeah.
On taxes.
They're like, we
The
won't buy it.
it was
The
not
next
an
best
emerald.
The
option-
fucking rock, you could
It was a
draw
piece of
with it.
granite.
You would take it and put it on your hand, and the green
It
would
was
come
green.
off.
They're like, I'm getting green on my. It's like Cleveland's earrings.
He laughed.
Fake as
You know what?
fuck.
He wasn't even like super. I would have been really bummed out about that.
He has a lot of money.
He kind of just
He
laughed
has
it
a
off.
shit ton of.
A
Not a shit ton.
construction company.
What he does is he buys and sells, like, if Pico comes and changes a wire high up, you know those big trucks they bring that
Yeah.
lift you up there?
That's what he does.
Buys and sells them for a living. He sells maybe 2 to 4 trucks in 2 days. Each truck goes for no less than $40,000.
He made
so he has a lot
Yeah,
of
but
fucking money.
it's not him starting this company. It's his
Well,
dad's.
he started. I can vouch for that. He did
I
start. it.
highly doubt
I
it.
can vouch for it.
He showed me $47,000 in chips when he was leaving.
Yeah, and I saw him lose fucking $6,000 in
this
2
is
minutes
after.
because he's dumb.
No, he said
This is
he cashed
after.
out.
What
like
did you
we
gamble,
left.
Bam?
Basically, I lost like a little bit over 1,000, but I had fun doing it. It was fun. And,
You should have let me walk
And
the
I
fuck
gave
away.
Novak maybe
never let me walk
250. I gave Nikki maybe 400, and then I lost the rest.
Well, you didn't.
But I had a blast doing it.
You should have let me walk.
That's
the
what
fuck
it's
away.
for.
I really had fun,
But
actually.
they say like
That's right.
99% of people
I
who go to a
just-
casino
Big
lose.
time. Yes, absolutely. Because
The house
you
wins
never,
99%.
you never
of the
know
time,
when
I
the
think.
fucking
Something else.
Deadmau5 said that he won $200,000 and he walked, which is rad. But he said the last time,
$200,000. They don't even let you out
last
the casino
time,
for winning that.
last time he had $500,000 at blackjack, and he put all of his fucking chips in, and he says, well, I could have $1 million if I win. I'm like, yeah, but if you don't, you lose $500,000.
$500,000.
And he lost it. And yeah.
Oh,
But
dude, my
he
stomach's
says
wrong.
in his whole gambling game right
Is
now.
he a gambling addict of some sort?
Well, people who are one don't admit it.
Well, I mean, from your outtake on
That's
it.
the first step to recovery.
And then he went to go buy a fucking Ferrari when he won the $200,000, and he didn't even have a driver's license.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Aren't they
I
like
like 'em
300?
more.
That's some shit you would do.
I like them more.
He didn't even have a driver's license to try to buy a fucking Ferrari.
I leave San Diego,
So
and as
did
soon
he
as
buy
I
it?
land, they're like, cat,
Did he
staying,
buy
dead
it?
mouse.
No, because he knew that he was moving to L.A., and he figured that he'd rather buy a nicer house than a Ferrari.
Well, was he still in such a gambler's high of winning all that money? He's like, let's go buy a Ferrari, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Not really, because he doesn't drink.
What's he do?
If you drink, then
He
you
doesn't
get
drink
that
anything?
idea.
No alcohol?
I mean, a beer here and there, I suppose, but, Cat doesn't drink.
Adderall?
He spells
I
his
don't know.
name with a 5.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Explain
for
how he
Google.
got the name.
It's for Google.
I'll tell you what, yeah, because it was one extra letter to have an E as mouse. So he's like, fuck. So I have to figure out a way
Why
to
not
make
an
it.
S?
So MOU 5.
It's MAU.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Dude, that makes sense now
I think
because
it
I have
said-
2 fucking numbers programmed on my phone as him.
I think it's A.
And I've been sending him photos, and he responds to half of them. So I'm picking MAU and then MOU. He's French.
Yeah, that's why I thought it's got to be a French-Canadian thing.
Yeah, it is.
Dead Mao 5.
Well, do you know how I got
No,
Does
that
anybody
name?
call him
It's
Dead
M-
Mao 5?
Yeah,
Tell 'em the story.
yeah, Asian people
Tell
when
'em
they're
that
like,
story.
"You like Dead Mouse 5?" And when I'm playing it,
Dead Mouse 5.
Yeah, they say Dead Mouse 5, and I'm like,
He got the
Dead
name
Mouse.
because his fucking his recording studio was reeking so bad like a dead body or something, and he's like, "What the fuck? Where's it coming from? Where's it coming from?" Weeks go by. He finally figures out that there's a dead fried mouse in his fucking computer, like the what do you call it? The
Disk
tower.
drive or
the
something?
tower of the computer had a dead mouse in it. So so in Toronto he was known as Dead Mouse, so that's how it came up.
It's like flambang a mouse.
I like that he stays anonymous and wears them fucking ears and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Dead Mouse does work with a lot of pop artists.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying,
Who has he worked with production? Like everybody, right?
talk
No,
about
he's-
cross.
Britney, like
He
all
actually
that shit,
just
right?
worked with
He's-
Gerard Way from
He does EDM
from-
music,
yeah.
and he did the Video Music Awards. That's where I introduced
the video
you to him. Me and you watched that at your studio.
But I've heard of him before that. He's like the
that was
original.
like 3 years ago.
He's the original. Well, whatever. But I've heard of him before that. He's a popular guy.
He
Done
does-
fucking.
He's a
Dude,
DJ.
He started that
I took
making.
Cat's,
He made a career for Skrillex, right?
I
Yes,
took
he
Cat's
did, he
Bentley
did.
to the Guitar Center, and I pull up because
You
he
did
had
what?
to go there. He bought fucking 6 guitars of like $2,000 a piece, and then like a keyboard and shit.
Well,
Like we stacked the whole convertible Bentley up with like just stuff.
his Bentley?
Hers.
Her Cats. All right, I'm playing this.
They were playing cat and mouse.
Sick Cat's Bentley.
Here's Dead Mouse.
You're listening to Radio Bam.
It's Radio Bam.
Action. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Dead Mouse 5. Dead Mouse from Toronto. Yeah, I was chilling with him for like the past week.
I was so stoked.
I know you.
And I didn't even know when we were
Were you
leaving.
creaming your
As soon as
jeans over that?
He's cool as fuck.
As soon as I got home, Killian's like, yo, Dead Mouse is dating Cat. And I was
Yeah.
like, get the fuck out of
Did
here.
you cream your jeans?
No, I got excited. I was like, Bam's going to go kick it with Dead Mouse, and I'm going to
Did you
hear an
cream
awesome
your
story.
jeans?
Sure, I creamed my jeans.
What'd you think about?
You're not on mic now. Oh, now you're on.
Turn him up.
What'd you think about when you cream your jeans?
I was like, well, Lil Wayne's birthday party, Bam's going to go to. He's hanging out with Dead Mouse. I was like,
so in
I
your
like
mind,
both.
you had a 3-way with Lil Wayne, Dead Mouse,
And Bam.
and Bam.
You know what's funny?
Oh, yeah.
Cat
Big
Cat
time.
took me out on a birthday dinner at this really nice
Oh
place.
yeah,
that-
happy birthday!
Thanks, man.
All right, 33. Congratulations.
And it was this like really fancy place, and you know, I don't give a fuck about nice red wine. I just want red wine if I want it. I'll take house red
I
wine.
want to hear this.
You know, the Cat's like, no, pick one that you like. I'm like, dude, I like
House is
I
great.
like the shitty kind. You know, so
Naked lady.
of course she says like, So what do you recommend? Of course they're gonna recommend the fucking
they're
most
not gonna
expensive
recommend
one.
the bottom of the barrel.
So this dinner turned into like $1,000 dinner.
Did you have to foot any kind of the bill?
No, Kat paid for it all.
I know what you
and then
mean.
she bought me an art kit.
Is she still living at that place that costs like $30,000 a month?
No.
She lives next. She was living
Her
next to
house
that
burned
DJ
down.
chick.
I know her house burned down and she moved to that.
And then she moved there just.
That place was awesome with
just
that
to,
elevator.
Yeah, that was rad, but that was just a rental.
So she bought another place.
Now she lives, Now she lives right near, Primetown, Hollywood.
Is it there? Yeah.
Did they go with you to?
Is it
Lil
as
Wayne's
cool as
party?
that place?
It's a castle-looking type deal,
Yeah.
but it's not like, dude. She had like
No elevator.
She had like Fred Flintstone ass caves at that other place, and it's upsetting to me to see that it burnt down. And I'm thinking, of course it fucking burned down. She lights candles everywhere.
Yeah,
When I was there, there was
that wasn't the case.
No one in any rooms, but there was candles lit in every one.
It was just an electrical fire that happened when she was away. Like she was in like Norway when it happened.
I wonder if the insurance company. If they were trying to pinch pennies, like, well, look, I show these pictures on Twitter of like all these candles. How are you saying it's not from a candle? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if they were trying
it's proven it was an electrical fire, but dude, she had so much cool original fucking shit, like double taxidermy, like
Yeah, but
like
$30,000 a month
a moose head on
rent.
a fucking cougar.
30 grand a month rent. How do you know that?
That's what she was selling.
30 grand a month.
But that was just for a few months.
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
30 grand a month.
Oh, just a few months.
You know what? I mean, it might not make sense to a lot, but if you can do it, have the fuck at it. I would do it. If
dude,
I could do that, cheers on.
I really don't think I'd do it.
I would do it.
I would get the $1,000 place.
Well,
No, dude,
Yeah,
Sephora.
Chad definitely
I
would
want
do
to.
it.
I'll just say
30,000?
Sephora pays her very well, and I think
Sephora
that,
makeup.
I think and I think that she's.
It's not Sephora shoes.
Sephora's best selling client, I believe.
I don't know anything about
Can you tell me
Sephora.
about Lil
It's a
Wayne?
makeup company.
Because you're not a gal.
If you go to a fucking mall, you'll see Sephora, and
My
it's
mother
Kat Von
loves
D
it.
everywhere.
Pat Novak loves
And
Sephora.
you know what's rad about Kat? She never leaves her house without Sephora makeup on and high heels
How
and
can
shit.
you even tell what
You know what I
makeup's
mean?
on?
Like, most people, if they want to go grocery shopping, they'll just wear their sweatpants out. When Kat leaves the house, she makes sure she looks like Kat.
I get what you're saying.
Good.
But about the Sephora thing, if they're paying that kind of money, you can't really leave your house without that on.
Maybe
knowing
that's
you're
why
gonna
she
be
does it.
Photographed.
What's
that
up
way.
with Kat's documentary?
What about it?
I know she was working on that the last time I saw her, and it looked really cool. Like they did
It
a
was
documentary
cool.
about her,
I
and
think-
a lot of shit I didn't know about Kat.
Yeah. Well, it was super melancholy.
It's not gonna get put out.
I mean,
I like documentaries about anybody, man.
I don't know if you
What?
watch
It was like artistic.
it's fucking very melancholy.
All right. Well, I mean, melancholy's good.
Did you go to Lil Wayne's
Cleveland
party?
loves that shit.
I'll tell you all about it in a second.
Yeah. And look how well Cleveland's doing. Who cares what he likes? It's worthless and irrelevant.
But I mean, like, the documentary was about like her being super sad. I don't.
No,
blame,
it was about where she came from and like
all
seeing
that,
her as
but-
a kid.
Dude, I don't blame her. Like, she tattoos, and most people who want tattoos are. I want my dad who just died on my arm. I want my mom who just died on my arm. I want my dog who just died on my arm. She's always tattooing people or things that are dead.
Memories.
So like, you're gonna when you keep hearing about that, you're just gonna wind
Probably
up
puts you
being-
in that frame of mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Where all you think about is, fuck, what if tomorrow's my last? Like, should I remember
Or
this?
just the
Should I
fact that,
remember
like,
that?
oh, so why are you getting your dog tattooed? Because he ran over by a car and he died, and he's
Where's
my
the
favorite dog. Like,
Where's
she's
the happiness
constantly
in
hearing
life?
that shit.
Where's the happiness? Oh, why you want this? Because my dog had a birthday yesterday, the best birthday. Nah, because my dog died in a tragic accident.
It's all about the balance.
No one cares.
You're not
what
on
you say
Cleveland.
fat fuck.
Put him on one.
Let's put him on one so we can destroy
Production,
him.
did you rip apart any more microphones?
Not yet.
You know why I don't need a mic? Because no one gives a fuck about what
This
you
one
say.
is so bad.
This one,
Cleveland can have a
the
cigarette.
handheld mic.
The handheld
Cleveland,
mic's
isn't your mic in
gone.
storage?
He needs a mic for this, though. Explain
Are you a
yourself.
singer? My mic's in storage.
Oh, let's hear this.
Yeah, we need Cleveland to have a mic.
I mean,
man.
there's a
he
mic
hasn't been on the show
plugged
for a
in
long
on
time.
4.
I want to tell production real quick about this quick-ass story, and then I'm going to play Cat and 69 Eyes' new song called
that's a must
Rosary
hear.
of Blue.
What
Yeah.
is Kat doing in
What
this?
story?
Singing on it.
She's
Jesus,
singing.
we should do everything.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's rad, actually? Like, you know, Lindsay Lohan will do an album, Paris Hilton will do an album, whatever. If you have a good producer, it's going to sound good. Cat, you know, you'll listen to it. Oh, who'd she hire to do piano? Her. She knew how to do it since she was goddamn 4 years old. You know, like, she plays the piano.
Dude,
How are we
makes
supposed
fun
to know
of
that
now.
without the documentary?
Well, that's the thing. Like, as soon as people do research to critique her album when it comes out,
Oh,
they'll
there's an album.
Yeah, and Linda Perry's been
jealous?
helping with it.
Am I jealous
It's
of
really
what?
good.
That Linda
don't
Perry
know.
helped?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like
She
it's
did work
really
with
mellow
Pink.
though. Like it's mellow, like something that you want to listen to
Why you smoke
on,
weed?
It's melancholy.
on an
Cool,
airplane.
pissed me.
You know,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
That she's not doing some dance pop that seems like
And it's
the
super.
easy way in.
I feel like she means it too. I like it.
Right on,
100%.
dude.
I believe she's sincere.
Yeah.
So, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
What?
Tell me a story.
You tell
So Lil Wayne has okay.
Tell the Paris Hilton part, please.
So Lil Wayne has the same birthday as me.
Did I just mention her?
No.
I was about to.
And he invited me to his birthday party in Los Angeles, and I said, "Don't you know that me and you have the same birthday?" He's like, "Shut the fuck up, get the fuck over here." So I do. First thing that happens, I walk in, and it's my
Say it.
ex-girlfriend,
Fuck it. Say
Porcelain.
that shit. Fuck it.
She's sitting at the bar by herself, and we
Go
make eye
figure.
contact. Dude, first person I see at this fucking thing is
I thought
her.
about that.
So
You were never see her.
we make eye contact, and I go, "Hey, how you doing?" And she goes, "Heh," and then storms off. So then she sees me with like Johnny and and Chino from Deftones, who says hi to you.
All right.
Yeah.
What's up, Chino?
He came up to me and said, "Tell Chad."
Cool.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, he
So
was awesome.
so he's there too, and you know, she's sitting there watching this, I guess, from far, and she brings her best friend, who she came with, to come and talk to me to find out information, like why am I in Los Angeles?
007
Who am I
type
dating?
shit.
What am I doing?
Recon.
And she's doing this,
Shayla?
and no, they don't
Oh.
even talk anymore. And so after 10 minutes of this, I just go to her friend. I'm like, wait a minute, what does she care so much? Isn't she married?
Right.
And then she goes, oh, well, that one fell through. I'm like, huh, of course it did.
That was a month ago.
And then she goes, yeah. And she goes, well, he turned out to be a little nutty. I'm like, no, she turned out to be a little nutty.
Other
And then
way
she goes,
around.
well, she does have dad issues. And I'm like,
Who the
well,
fuck
whatever you want to
doesn't?
call it, it's her. So then
Nobody knows her yet.
so then she says, well, I know she blew you off in the beginning, but now she wants to talk to you.
Oh,
so
yeah, right.
so can you
Go figure.
can
She
you
blew
walk
you up.
Can you walk over and go say hi to her now?
Fuck
Because now
that.
she wants to say hi.
Oh, today.
Fuck
yeah.
you.
And I'm
Okay.
like, I don't care enough about this.
Cheers.
I don't give a shit enough about. Now she wants to talk. I don't fucking care.
How about
Cheerio.
saying you
So
stole
first-
my jacket?
First
Or
part,
that.
first part of Lil Wayne's party sucked.
So now I go.
It gets better.
I walk up the stairs as she's walking down. We make another eye contact, and then she maybe tried to say something. People are trying to go up. People are trying to go down. I just go, I don't care. So then I walk up. Now I'm at the top of the thing. Goody Mob
Yeah.
just started playing, and I don't know this, but Lil Wayne just comes right out and puts his arm around me at the center of the thing. And
While Porcelain's watching.
yeah, and then we both look at each other. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, birthday boy.
Birthday boy.
So
Yeah.
now we're
Ew.
arm in arm, and I just look down at the bottom of the where like all these people were, and she's just like getting bumped into people.
Like a mosh
like,
pit.
just
Aw.
like, get away from me.
No, get used
Get away
to
from
it,
me.
baby.
Get
Yeah.
out of my face.
Right.
You know, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, man.
It's a far fall to the bottom.
Man.
Yeah.
It's a far old fall to the bottom, bro. Get
Get
used to
used to
it.
You know, like.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh, and then another funny thing. Paris Hilton
Oh,
was
this
there,
is great.
and she had her little roped off section or whatever, but she saw me and Lil Wayne up at the top,
Uh-huh.
so she's now trying to
The TMZ
climb
shot
up, kind of, I
Yeah.
guess. And she kept going, Lil Wayne, I just wanted to say that my favorite, and this bounce kept going, step aside.
Awesome.
In the middle.
Like, well, I'm Paris Hilton, but Lil Wayne, what I was trying to say was step aside.
That's awesome.
He could care less about her.
This bouncer kept saying step aside. She kept saying she's Paris Hilton. I was fucking dying.
So after like
Did Lil
It was
Wayne
so
notice it?
I think he was so stoked that Goody Ma was playing because,
He wasn't even paying attention.
he was just watching
his
the
mind
show,
was on bigger and better things.
Yeah, he might have saved her, but
So who'd you go with? Did Dead Mouse go with you?
I went, well, after the dinner, then I went with Johnny from Kill Hannah
Oh, okay.
and Millie and Nikki and 9 Inch Dating Loner.
After the fourth time with the bouncer, step aside as, hey, Chad, you might like this story if you stop romancing the Stones.
I know. Quit romancing the boat.
what?
I know.
Rotox.
You missed it.
No, man. Tell me.
The mojo's gone.
Why you forgot the story?
Trying
No.
to tell you good stories.
I know. You're like making out in the corner like
That's
He's
not
wearing his
true.
goddamn
That's
not-
John,
You know my
John
mojo.
Bender leather ass jacket.
I know,
That's
dude.
not
Don't
true.
make fun of it.
Fonzie.
Hey, you
Well-
stole all my good shit, a.k.a. yours.
Fonzie.
You
Fonzie.
stole all my good shit, a.k.a. his.
I love Fonzie.
I didn't say it, Bane did.
What? Fonzie.
Fonzie.
Franz got me that birthday card with Fonzie on the
Relish.
front. I like that.
So
Apple
Lil Wayne's
doesn't fall
birthday
far.
party was awesome.
Happy
Dead Mouse
days.
was awesome.
It was, yeah. It actually couldn't have worked out any better. Like, at the time that I went to I felt like being in the middle of the top, and he showed up right next to me like he didn't text me or anything. He just,
Did he know you were there or not?
yeah, I
Word
guess
of
he
mouth,
did, but
probably.
and dude, you know what? Another thing is, he loves skateboarding so much that he actually like reunited like a lot of people
What
together.
do you mean? Explain.
Like Stevie Williams was there
Yeah.
with fucking Ross Sewell.
Really?
Yeah, and then
That's weird.
David Loy, fucking
That's good.
Danny Way,
That's a good thing.
P-Rod, fucking Tori Pudwill, Nigel Houston. So now all
That's a good
of
thing.
us wind up together,
Our friends.
and it's all because of Lil Wayne.
That's a good thing.
I wouldn't see any of them all
Never,
together
ever,
at that
in a
point if it
million
wasn't
years.
because of that.
No one would give a
awesome.
fuck less.
Yeah,
And skaters have pride, as do everyone else.
I
but-
just love how he's so into it.
Did you see that movie? We are. I Am Skateboarder. I think it's called, or We
Who
Are
did it?
We Are Skateboarder.
Who did it?
It's a documentary on skateboarding. I was just looking at. I haven't watched it. It's a recent new documentary with a bunch of people you know in it. It's like a
We
serious.
Are-
Yeah, We Are Skateboarders.
I haven't seen it, but I'd
Like
to
a serious
see it.
documentary. Like all about it. Like real deal shit.
Really? Yeah. Like good skaters and shit.
Dude, why don't you just move to LA? When you go out there, all this cool shit happens.
Because, well, I could just stay at Cat's house.
Save
Well,
money.
Move in there.
Well,
I'll come play guitar on Deadmau5.
you know,
Yeah,
dude,
do
you know
that.
what? You know what the problem is?
Did you show up at Dead Mouse your song?
There's a party at
No,
Monday.
this is why. It's October right now, and I like seeing the fucking
changes,
leaves
yeah.
change.
It is the best time of year in Pennsylvania.
Canada
Go
and
to
all
pick
that. I
pumpkins.
don't want to be in Los Angeles when the weather is always the same and
You
it
wanna
never
be-
fucking rains.
You want to be there in February, though.
Today, hot and sunny. Tomorrow, hot and sunny.
Wednesday, hot
Wednesday,
and sunny.
I
hot
love
and
that.
sunny. Oh, Tuesday, it's probably going to be hot and
Talk
sunny.
about predictable.
Yeah, like I like rain. I like
Oh,
leaves
you don't want
falling.
Bam to leave you here alone in
Of
West
course
Chester?
not.
I know.
Because you're on parole, you little
If
bitch.
he goes and I gotta
But
go,
he
then I
comes back from LA. He's always got these big stories and shit. All this.
I know.
and that's what makes Bang
It's not like
Bang.
Barbara's at the bar and whatever.
That's what makes
You
him
end up
him.
at Lil Wayne's birthday party. You end up hanging out with Dead
I
Mouse.
think it's great that Bam
That's
respects
friggin'
where he's
cool
from
shit.
and stays at home.
I just like it. here.
Cheers
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot to fucking do.
Fuck,
If
I
Novak had a pussy,
LA
I'd
is
probably
fun,
marry
but
him.
in this business, the business that Bam's in,
I'm
and in
serious.
the music business.
Me too. I
know.
I mean, if I didn't move to LA,
Apple hates me for it.
Chop
wouldn't
your
work.
dick off, dude.
Apple can't stand it because me
Yeah.
and her argue.
Chop off your dick.
That hurts way too much. But
Yeah,
I
but
will do a lot of other things.
You know what?
to
They
marry
could
you.
probably numb you at a hospital.
You can't give me enough because then when I want to fuck and you're out fucking your girlfriend or whatever you may do, and then I gotta sit there and finger my asshole, which isn't
No,
enjoyable.
you'll finger your new pussy because your dick is gone.
That's a whole other fucking operation, dude.
date Lorena Bobbitt.
Apple gets so mad at me.
Why?
Because we'll fight, and I'm like, and this is always the straw that breaks the camel's back. I'm like, you know what fucking pisses me off? If you would just shut up and realize that I don't know what's going to happen 12 hours from now, let alone 3 days from now. I can't tell you because I don't know. You know what? I should just marry Bam because really, I never get tired of hanging out with him. I could hang out with him every day, all day. Don't want to fuck him, but we never fight. That's a marriage made in heaven.
I know.
kinda.
Is that legal in Pennsylvania
No.
to marry Novak? If
No.
you guys wanted to,
How do you know?
it's not
I
legal.
don't know.
No, because it's in
What, are
Jersey.
you gay?
In Jersey, you can. In,
no,
New
it's
York,
public-
in New York, you
Jersey's
can.
across the
You should go to New York.
That's a
do
hop,
it.
skip, and a
Jersey,
jump away.
Jersey and New York.
I
Maybe
can
Novak
see
and
gay
Bam can get
marriage.
married on Howard Stern or something.
What about
That would be
Delaware?
cool.
Howard Stern wants.
I don't know.
Dude, we've talked about this. Howard Stern wants that.
If you guys got married on Stern,
And I'm going to sign a prenup that I don't want anything but one glass of wine out of the marriage.
That's it?
That's all.
Yeah, but there's a clause.
No,
you want one glass an hour or a day. You can't just want one glass.
Yeah, there's no such thing as one. Just keep me.
How about if we do it, then you don't owe me $100,000 for the car?
Cheers on. Let's do it.
Because I know you're not gonna fucking pay me
I
anyway.
know that
so
too.
I'm in a
So you're
all
gonna get
win.
married
here.
to lose money.
Let's just.
I would.
I would suck a dick to marry.
if you
him.
married Novak, then like you'd never have to marry a girl. If
I'm
you didn't
telling
want to,
Stern.
right? You'd be married.
I
already.
really would actually.
I would beg to. I will suck.
I think it'd
every,
be fucking hilarious.
I will
actually.
suck every dick in this room out of sincerity to marry him because it'd be the best marriage
Sincerity.
ever. I'll never get tired of him. We'll never fight. We're always gonna be on the same page. On a Monday night if we're bored, we'll both.
And
wanna
you don't
go
fight
out.
Are you
back.
trying to
You just
convince
let
him?
me beat you
Yeah,
up.
I'll let you beat me up.
Are you
I
trying to
don't
convince
care.
him?
And the sex will be
And there's
great.
no convincing. The sex is free. I mean, depending on a weird day.
Free.
Just
And the
kidding.
money is for nothing.
The sex is good when you're in jail.
And the money is for
Thank
nothing.
you, Apple.
Well, you guys can still have girlfriends. You set your own rules. You're
He
married.
made me hump his girlfriend
I
when
think
he
it's
was
a
in
good idea,
jail.
dude.
I called him from
When he was
prison.
in jail, he called
I
from
called
prison
him.
and said, "Bam, I'm in jail for a year, and I know or think that
heard this
there's
story.
got to be some time that's going to go by where she's going to get tempted or get a little bit too drunk. She's probably going to fuck some frat boy in Westchester. I'd rather it be you, so go bang her out."
I don't need Wall Ball Brian high-fiving David about how he fucked Novak's gal.
And
Whatever
that
gets
would
you
piss
over
me
it.
off too. If some frat boy was like, "Yeah, just fuck Novak's girl, fucking Brian."
And they already hate. They
Do an
already
inverted
hate me.
cake stand, woo!
They already hate me. They hate everything. So they think they're really hitting home. And what you would hit home. So why not nip it in the bud and have my best bud?
Well, you're
fuck
welcome.
her. Thank you.
You're
Yeah, it's
welcome.
not a common thing that most people, aspire to want
Because
with
we're
their
s-
relationships.
Well, we're secure in A, our friendship, and B, my relationship.
I guess so. I mean, whatever makes you feel better.
Well, a spade's a spade, Sig.
If it makes you feel better at
If
this
that's-
point, I'm sure somewhere it hurts you inside.
Now, what?
Bam.
But
Tell-
that's the thing.
I think it
I really
does.
don't
swear
think
to
so.
Somewhere
God.
in there,
No, I
it
really don't
bothers
think
you.
so.
I swear, if my mother's life depended
don't
on
think.
this answer, I swear to God on my mother, it doesn't.
Bam,
and I
tell
know
the
you might
story
not
of that
believe
kid
it.
when
I
about
saw you when he
snowboarding.
first told you, and you reacted a bit different.
No, I did.
You had time to adjust.
I
Well-
really don't think he gets jealous,
He did.
dude.
Tell
He
that
did.
to the threesome that we had. I loved
well,
it, loved
at
it,
least
loved
you were
it.
there, but you weren't there for this one. and it
I
bothered
asked for this. I don't want fucking wall ball
you. It's
Brian.
okay to say it bothered you.
Why do I want wall ball Brian doing fucking head hits off a soccer ball in
Why?
her pussy?
I not trying to be an ass, but how do you
No.
know Wall Ball Brian wasn't on Tuesday and Bam was on Wednesday?
That could
Because
be
she's
true.
not that kind of gal.
How do you know that?
Or how about
I know.
You've been in
Wall
jail
Ball
for
Brian's
a
on
year.
Thursday?
Things change,
Bam's on
pal.
She knows way better.
Things change, pal.
Maybe it could be wall ball. Blah blah blah.
I told you I humped her once. Maybe I humped her 3 times.
I hope you did.
Maybe
really
it was 5.
You can fuck her every day when I'm asleep or
See,
away.
now it bothers him.
No, it doesn't. I
It's
swear.
starting to
I
bother
so
me.
sure to God.
I know it.
Maybe it was 3 actually.
I
Now
swear
that
to
I
God.
think about it.
Because look, what better person to do it than my best friend?
At
Literally.
this point, you have to say that to yourself. because
No,
it's
no,
done.
I don't.
It's
you're
done.
You're trying to
Too
make
late.
me believe that I'm crazy, and I'm not.
I don't think you're
I
crazy.
like
you're
his
totally
logic
saying
here.
there. You're crazy to think that it doesn't bother you in the least bit.
I sort of agree with him. Actually.
This is where I would start to
Because
fucking feel weird.
If I went to jail for a year, and I probably would call Novak, I really would, and say, go fuck my girlfriend because I don't want anybody else to.
And this is where it would turn weird. If I came home,
There's some
and then,
weirdness here.
And then
A girl
apples-
can go without getting laid, you know.
Not for a year.
How do you know?
Maybe you do
I
that.
don't
in
know
midlife.
that, but I don't know that, but I would think.
You would
like,
think.
You can't go without
things
eating.
for the birds.
You know, but you probably could go without fucking.
Yeah, if you're a fucking
if
heroin
you- if you-
addict, which libido is the size of -12.
I'd like to think that you're
Backwards,
gonna let your shit
backwards,
go right
backwards.
Yep,
Backwards.
you wasted that.
I got it out. Thanks.
I'll
guys.
smoke it.
I was lighting a cigarette backwards.
I'd
What?
like to think that Missy's in Hawaii, just laying in the sun.
Not happening.
She's going on fucking dates.
She's getting
Do you
fucking
not think that I don't know
pile-drived.
that?
What? You're
Well,
talking
You
about
don't
that?
have to go that fucking
Yeah,
far.
well, she is.
What? She's definitely.
But she moved with somebody there.
Nah.
No, she moved with Ariana. And then she moved with this dude named Travis, which she found out that she wasn't.
She was living with him?
No, well,
Is that
he moved there and she wound up realizing that she wasn't in love with him, so he moved. She kicked him out.
Well, it's good that you guys still talk.
So now she calls me up saying I'm going
She's
out
awesome.
on the date with my new gym teacher, which is fucking strange because I'm talking to her about this.
her gym teacher from when?
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, no,
That's how you move on.
Well, if you feel fine about it.
I don't feel fine about
Right.
it, but I'm
See, that's
I'm
why it's
willing,
weird.
I'm willing to be, close enough to
It's a try.
be
yeah.
able to
It's a good
discuss
shit.
this shit
Yeah, man.
with her.
You don't talk to Mandy
It'll get
about
easier.
shit, do you?
Dude, true story.
That's just true.
I was at a bar, and she's bartending. I'm sitting next to her boyfriend now, who
Your
kind of,
ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend.
Mandy, my ex-fiance.
And he's with Apple.
And I'm with Apple, and I'm sitting at a bar. We're drinking. She's bartending. Her boyfriend's next to me. Who's getting a secret hand job? This guy.
You got
Really?
You got a hand job.
While he's sitting next to you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
What the fuck? While Apple's next to you, too? No. Oh, it would be awesome. Your girlfriend and her boyfriend are next to you. Where's she at?
He doesn't want to tell the real story now.
Can't-
I know. You know what? If you're gonna talk on the radio, tell the real fucking story,
Yeah.
would you?
Everybody was there.
You ran
want
into your
her too,
ex-girlfriend.
don't you?
What? He ran into his
You want her.
ex-girlfriend at a bar who's
Just say
bartending. Her boyfriend's sitting there waiting for her to get off work or whatever, getting free
And
drinks.
she's the bartender.
She's bartending. He's in there. Novak hadn't
Next
seen
to
her
me.
with his new girlfriend. And the bartender, his old girlfriend, is now giving him a hand job right next to
Under the bar.
His
two.
girlfriend.
Under
And
When
her
you worked
boyfriend.
at a restaurant in Baltimore, you fucked every girl that worked there, didn't you?
All day, every day.
You could.
How's
Think
it work
about it.
out so good?
Because there's two places where you end up with relationships. School and work. Because
jail.
you have nothing to
If
do.
you show up to
but
a bar and
it's-
you say, "Hey, babe, can I buy you a drink?" It's
it's
lame.
a given. Like, they expect
If you meet
that.
her at work,
Yeah.
then you get to know each
Because-
other because you don't want to.
Even if you hate the bitch, you have nothing but 8 hours of
Mm-hmm.
time to kill. So, like it or not, I have to get to know you, and that's how
Yeah.
relationships bond
Right.
and figure it out. You know, so dude, every relationship I've had when I used to wait tables.
Was there ever any problems though? Like, if she
Oh,
liked
yeah.
you more and you just wanted to fuck once?
I went into this one restaurant, right? It was called Light Street Cafe in Baltimore. I go in there, and there's this fucking hot-ass bitch, which is the manager. She takes my application. I fill it out. I get a call back the next day, and she's fine as wine. She's like, I'm into you. Fuck yeah. So I get the job. I start fucking her, doing everything.
How many
Meanwhile,
times?
At this point, it's between when?
Like, how many times did you fuck her
Overall?
total? Yeah.
I'd say 23.
Yeah.
So
Good
I
number.
have this job, and she has this fucking cokehead boyfriend named Christian. Christian wants to murder me because I'm a scumbag living in a recovery house. How dare I steal his girlfriend, which is a fucking dime. Like, she's a 9 out of 12. Not even kidding. So she goes to work. I have her car. One day I'm walking to work, and it's right next to Hooters. So there's this overpass that you have to walk to get to work. He already has it out for me, and I don't know this.
By the harbor.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know that overpass? Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm walking to work. I know. I have her car. I'm going to pick her up from work. And this Christian
She let you
cokehead guy
take her car?
every day, all day. So not only am I fucking his wife because she was married, I'm driving her car all day while living in a recovery house. So to him, I'm just a strung-out heroin addict in a recovery house.
Well, you weren't doing anything good with that car.
No, I was. I was in a recovery house. I was just, like, going to meetings. Like
You were a strung-out heroin addict in a recovery house.
Yeah, but at the time I wasn't a practicing strung-out addict. So that's a true story. I'm walking across the fucking path to go pick her up. This is going to sound like a lie, but it isn't. He comes walking past, and he has a fucking big pen in his hand. I don't see the big pen. I just see him. I know he wants to fight me and really hurt me because I'm fucking his wife and driving her car all day. Next thing I know, he comes around me and tries to stick me with the big pen. I'm like, Christian, have you lost your goddamn mind?
When he tried, where did it go?
He went to do it, and somehow I got lucky because I didn't see it coming. I thought he was going to nudge me with his elbow, but it was a big
I think he'd
pen
be better off punching
this
you,
way.
wouldn't
I
he?
know. That's
But
what
he
I
just
think.
he was so mad he wanted to stab me. You know, like punching would hurt, but stabbing would be way worse.
Yeah, but stabbing
think it
puts
would
him in
be.
A
jail.
big pen.
He
A
didn't
big pen
care.
don't do it.
Well, a pen
A
is
pencil.
gonna stab
A
you.
pencil can do it.
It's a sharp point. I guarantee I
True.
can stab you right now with a sharp
Ballpoint.
Give me a ballpoint pen, it'll
Ballpoint.
go right in your fucking liver area. That's what he tried to do, right here.
What did the girl say when this
She
happened?
was working. She worked at Hooters.
But when she found out.
Oh, she hated him 8 times more.
Doesn't that suck? Like,
I still won.
he thinks, yeah, like, he thinks, yeah, I'm going to fucking get him. I'll fucking show her. It just makes her like you more
Yeah.
because now you're...
I showed Novak. No, you didn't. You
Why
got
would the
beat
girl
up.
ever be like, oh, you tried to stab with a pen, honey? Oh, cool.
Dude, it was so...
Yeah, the girls normally go with the guy who got beat up.
It does
Yeah.
not work that way.
And especially if a guy just says, I don't care what you do.
End of the day, you had a job at Hooters.
At the end of the day, I still took his girlfriend home, still fucked her in my recovery bedroom on my recovery bed, still drove her to work tomorrow in her car, still took her car to
Recovery bed.
I still took her car to Jimmy's Seafood where I ate breakfast, and I laughed about it the whole fucking way to go, Christian.
And you had
Sniff
a
another
job at
line, you
Hooters.
moron.
But you know what? Why would that idiot be mad at you? You don't know him. You don't give a fuck about him.
Because he was a
You know what I
coked
mean?
out. He was a coked out
Be
Nimrod.
mad at the girl.
His first mistake
Be
was
mad
letting
at
his
your
girlfriend work
fucking-
at Hooters.
Be mad at your fucking girlfriend
I
for
agree.
doing that. Who's this guy? He don't know you.
I
He doesn't
agree.
care about you. He thinks your girlfriend's hot. And as a matter of fact, she never even mentioned that she had a boyfriend.
He was a coked out Nimrod.
You ate seafood for breakfast?
And worked
Jimmy's
at Hooters.
Seafood
Baltimore crabs.
was open 24 hours. They served breakfast
Chesapeake
in
Bay.
the morning. But I know where you're
Do
going.
you eat crabs for breakfast in Baltimore?
Chesapeake Bay.
Only if it's on my gal friend's pussy.
Ew.
Can girls get crabs?
Yes.
Are you
That's
serious?
Where you'd get them from, I
What do you
guess.
think? You only get them from a
Of course.
dude?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Dumb question, whatever.
Have you ever had crabs?
That's
I've
like my...
you know what? The only thing I've ever
Spanish
had was
and Mexico
herpes.
thing.
Don't tell my
Not
girlfriend.
had. You have.
Yeah, you don't nobody ever had herpes.
Herpes is forever.
I've never had anything else. Never had crab.
Well, I made out with you, you fucking asshole.
Well, then we're fucking in it to win it.
I made out with you at Jitters because these
You
frat
told
boys
me-
called
you know
us
what?
faggots, and I said, "Yeah, you want to see faggot?"
I
And
was
made out
sleeping
with
last night, and I thought about this.
Hannafin.
You said you jerked me off. Is that a lie?
him. No, it's not a lie.
You did.
Yeah, man.
Was it during one of the things that we
It
might
was
have been
on
doing?
a fucking airplane.
Yeah, but I'm
You
talking
guys
about
need to
something
get
else.
married.
I was there.
No, you were there.
It was from.
Did you see
from
it?
New Orleans.
Did you hear
didn't
about
watch.
this?
I've heard that
Yeah.
I was
he
so
jerked
fucking
you
wasted.
off.
Dude, this is what happens.
No.
This isn't that one?
No,
I don't know.
listen. When
This
I'm
is some gay shit, though.
listen, it's not gay.
Just
and I'll
get
tell-
married
I'll-
and it'll be fine.
Listen, Dick, I'll tell you why. Because when I'm sleeping, I'm usually have my arm around a
You
girl.
told this story on the
Yeah.
radio.
So I usually feel like a pussy, and then tits, and then I get to it. Or if there's no girl, then I'll start feeling my own dick, and then I'll probably start jerking off in my sleep, and then I'll wake up to me jerking off. So I'm on a fucking plane, and I think that Novak's dick's my dick. So I start jerking off his dick in front of everybody, and this asshole let me do it. He didn't even put a
It's
stop
like
to
a
it.
sleeping bear. Why would I wake him up?
That
Thank
happens to
God
all
he's
of-
sleeping.
Bam, I totally relate. That happens to all of us.
He did work at Hooters.
I think you're lying.
I totally
It never
believe
happened to you. You're the biggest
right. It
homophobe
doesn't happen
ever.
because
Like, I woke up.
what
and
happens is you know whose
probably
dick
thought
you're touching.
Yeah, well, once I woke up,
You
it
don't
only
just-
it only lasted 1 minute. I was jerking his dick on the airplane, and then I woke up and I was
you
like,
knew it wasn't your dick.
yeah,
dude.
and then once I woke up, no, I didn't. I was sleeping, asshole. So when I woke up, I was like, what the fuck?
And he's got a grin from
Okay.
ear to ear with
Really?
a glass of
But
wine.
why would you think your dick is so far to the left?
Because I'm sleeping.
But why would your dick be so far to the left? You ever grab your dick with your left
Sleeping.
hand?
Do things make sense when you're sleeping?
I don't know.
When
I'm
you're
asleep.
asleep, you don't know.
All right, fine.
I've sleepwalked and pissed my pants.
Fine. It was a
Tell
heterosexual
about when you call me pissing
thing.
in your. We didn't talk about that.
He pissed in the fucking
So
laundry
listen,
room.
All right,
Chad,
here's a
you'll
perfect-
like this
okay.
story.
Sleepwalker boy here.
True story.
He wakes up
I don't remember.
Here,
I wake up. All
on
I
the
remember,
beanbag,
I'm
and-
on the beanbag sleeping. Booth woke me up in the yard. I came into the beanbag, fell asleep. That's the only thing I remember. The next thing I remember is I'm in the laundry room, right in front of the dryer,
pissing
into
the dryer.
Yeah.
And,
And
then
I'm like, I
vape-
look at him. We make eye contact
And
and
I'm
everything.
pissing. Swear
I'm
to
like,
God, Chad.
I'm like, what are you doing?
and I'm
he's
pissing.
like, well, what do you mean? I'm pissing,
The
man.
company told
And
me
I'm like,
to do
I'm
it.
like,
company.
yeah. He said the company told him to do it.
So
I was like,
finally,
I was like, you're pissing in my dryer, dude.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
he's like,
stop.
he's like, well,
And you
what-
thought he was awake. His eyes are open.
yeah,
they're open.
I'm
and,
talking.
and we're making eye contact.
And I'm still
and
pissing.
And he's like, well, what's the problem, Bam? I mean, somebody got pissed, something like that. I just went up and punched him right in his
Knocked
fucking
my
face.
lights
You wake
out.
up then?
I punched him
yeah.
right in his fucking
I
face.
came to after he punched me that hard.
How do you sleep with your eyes open?
He was sleepwalking.
But can you sleep with your eyes open?
We don't know.
I
You're
did it-
sleeping.
I did
it
Even
the
he
other
don't know.
day.
People who sleepwalk don't know
Yeah.
they sleepwalk.
I've seen people sleep with their eyes open.
Dude, I'm telling you, Chad, because there was little glimpses, even to this day. I remember little glimpses of coming to. I remember him saying, "What are you doing?"
To
Don't
this
remember,
day.
but I remember after he said that, I still kept pissing.
And you were
And
like,
I don't
you
remember.
were so sincere about it. You were
Yeah.
just like, well, what the fuck, man? I'm pissed.
And I don't
Why are you
remember.
mad at me? I'm
And I
like,
don't
because you're pissing in my dryer right as we speak.
And I kept pissing.
I think people have gotten
the
off
company
murder.
told me to do it. What?
Saying they
So then
sleepwalk.
just punch you right in your fucking face.
Yeah, and that's when I really woke up. As soon as the punch was delivered and my jaw was halfway broke, that's when I'm like, "Fuck, what did I do?" Like, but I remember pieces.
It was
like
2
I remember
weeks ago.
pissing. And
I think people murder people and have gotten off by saying that they were sleepwalking. There's a one
Or-
case,
yeah.
right?
I watched it on IE channel.
Oh, that's all you do is watch TV, you lazy fuck.
Cleveland, you're not on mic.
No kidding.
Now you guys are arguing. You're supposed to do a duet together.
Nothing to do with me.
You're supposed to do a goddamn duet.
What are we talking about right now?
Maybe Murray told
Wait.
You know what? That's
It
irrelevant.
sounds like
I'll tell you
confusion
why.
to me.
You're a guy from Milwaukee. I've lived here for 4 fucking years.
Hey, wait. Can you guys put microphones on and talk? He's getting a big ego, don't you think, this guy?
A huge ego.
Yeah.
He thinks he can just come up here and say, "Hey, what did he charge you?"
I don't have a huge
I'm just
ego.
gonna, whatever he charged Hello Cleveland, that's what you should charge me. No, fuck you. Put this on, Cleveland.
Yeah,
You're
put
supposed to do a duet
Put
together.
the mic on.
Put the mic on.
I don't want to talk.
You're supposed to do a duet together.
Don't put my fucking name in this.
Yeah, I can't. We need this. These guys are in bands and they have a lot to say to each other.
I am doing my own crew.
So if I want to do a song that Chad records of Pussy Bats, and I want you and Cleveland to do a duet, now you two hate each other again now?
Showing up in Westchester and thinking, oh, this is the mecca for people to make music happen. Because you saw what my band was starting to do. It's like, I gotta get to Westchester, and I gotta do it quick.
I didn't even know. about
Don't
your band until
tell
you showed me it,
Chad that I gave you a fucking price.
All right, wait. We have Matt from Eden
Whatever I'm
and
talking
Cleveland
about,
from Hello
whatever
Cleveland.
I'm talking about with him is between me and him. Don't fucking pull me into it.
I'm
dude.
not pulling you into shit. I
You
just
just
thought you
said-
said it was $400 fucking to do recording. Maybe Murray said it. We were always
Yeah,
all
maybe it
fucked
was
up.
Murray, because I would never fucking say an amount, ever. That's between us. Me and Chad know each other a little better than you. He come from Milwaukee fucking cowpoke country. I don't fucking know. I live here. Like, come on.
All right, you live here. Who cares?
Matt is the new kid who came in, and he's been a fan of what? CKY. Matt, would you introduce yourself? So
I'm not jealous.
No,
just like have some
I don't
respect.
even know what's happening.
Jesus, don't pull me in. Don't pull me in.
I'm not pulling you into shit. I'm just saying what you told me.
Well, who's arguing right now? Matt,
I have nothing to argue about.
You were a fan
I'm
of
here to
CKY and Bam growing up as a kid, right?
Everything.
You should be proud of that.
Everything related.
Yeah, I am proud of it, yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so that's why you're here, right? You came with your music.
I came here, to get my music heard by Bam. And,
Yeah, you showed up at his parents. You showed up at his parents' fucking house.
Kinda like,
I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm trying to fucking talk. He's the one
Cleveland's a
asking
bit
me the fucking question.
jealous. Cleveland.
I'm not. I'm just because he just brought up money, and money is personal.
Cleveland was maybe.
He brought up money.
You're the young Cleveland.
Rule
Cleveland
number
has-
one: don't bring up money, ever. Especially between friends. Don't do it.
Cleveland wants to give you the
It's
rule.
It's neither here nor there. Like what you and Chad work out, that's between you.
I'm paying for this Pussy Bat song, but if you and Chad want to work together with the eating shit,
I can't hear you,
that's
Bam.
on you.
Well, I want to work, and I've been texting him for a bit. I want to work on the new song.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you to have my phone number.
He shouldn't be jealous. There's nothing to be jealous
I'm
about.
not. There really isn't. No offense.
With you two. But if you're gonna fucking argue like that,
We never argue. I got mad because he started bringing up money. Don't bring money into this.
You
That's
told me.
that's
I asked
insulting.
you on Boof's porch. I asked you on Boof's porch how much it was to record a song with Chad. Around how much it was. You told me $400 fucking dollars.
No, I said 400 a fucking hour.
400 an hour.
An hour. That's
No,
what I
it's
told
not
you.
400 an hour.
Well, that's what I told him. That's what I told him. That's what I told
was
him.
going to give Matt a price that I would give.
And I
Boof,
probably said,
that I would give Boof.
work that out with-
if I
with
didn't
Chad.
know, if you didn't know Boof and all this, I wouldn't even record you.
All I'm trying to say is
It wouldn't
don't,
be about. I don't do it for money.
don't use me as
Chad,
someone
you give me
to.
a sweet deal on this Pussy Bat song.
Oh, I'll do Bam, whatever.
All I'm saying is don't use me as somebody who says who.
I'm not
money.
using
Like,
you. Why would I ever want to use your name, man?
I know you do it all the time.
On what?
On Twitter, on
I
Facebook,
never Twitter. Go
on-
look at our Twitter.
Really?
The only thing I Twitter about is maybe random what's going on with my band.
I disagree.
Matt, you should respect Cleveland because he is one of your biggest supporters from the start, and was.
He doesn't though.
And the only
That's
reason
the
I
biggest-
really
that's
know
the biggest
you is
problem.
because of what Cleveland used to
He
say
doesn't
about
understand
you.
shit.
No, and I do support Cleveland. I like his music.
Cleveland always said nice stuff
I
about him,
always
but I
have.
can
I
see
know.
that Matt doesn't have the same respect for him that he should actually. You
I do
should.
have respect
you
for
really
Cleveland,
should,
but I
though.
he just
Nah,
took
you really
maybe.
don't. You really don't, dude. You really don't. Nah, you really don't.
Well, he's.
Dude, I'm writing a duet for both of us. How
Yeah,
was
where
that
the-
not
well, where
fucking
is-
respect?
Where is it? Where is it?
I already started the intro and I'm working on the fucking
You said
lyrics,
that
man.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and now back to Radio Bam thing. Faction.
Well, the funniest thing is we just heard the relationship between Cleveland and Eden Boy. Cleveland sat here, stared at the board for 20 minutes in kind of tears or disheveled point of view. And then he walked.
that
What's
L
your
argument-
feelings right now? Look at him. Look
gonna
how
be-
furious he is.
It's gonna be cut out because no one knows what we're talking about.
No, it's not.
Dude, it doesn't even make sense. It's two guys.
That's
It's gonna
what's
make
funny.
sense.
That's
That's when we
what's
do
good.
this Pussy Bat song with
if
Cleveland
you explain
and Eden.
who is arguing,
Okay.
why they're arguing.
Okay, all right, I'll sum it right now.
All right, do
We
it.
have Cleveland from Hello Cleveland, right? Now we have Eden Matt from Eden Boy Matt. What Eden is the name of the band? Hello Cleveland got his start. He got his start from he was in a band, but then he moved into BAMs,
This is what
and
I
then
mean.
he got a lot of followers through BAM. All BAM's fans started following Hello Cleveland. So now Cleveland got a little too big for his britches, and then Eden Boy figured, hey, I have a band. I want to make it big. I love BAM. I follow BAM. I adore everything he does, so I'll show up at Bam's parents' house with a demo and maybe get in. Now, he just got lucky that day. Booth answered the door, and now Eden's in, right? So now we have Eden and Cleveland here, two competing come-up bands,
Right.
right?
Now Cleveland's doing wall balls.
Yeah. So now,
We're both vying for Bam's attention.
exactly, they both want Bam's attention. They both want to suck his dick, let him come on their face. Shut your fat mouth. A grown-up is speaking right now, boy. Let the grown-ups talk, boy. So tell it to someone who fucking can.
He's not on mic. Talk to us.
Yeah. Okay. So you have two fucking people here competing for Bam's undivided love and attention, which I get. You know, his condolence will.
Yeah, Bam's made a lot of bands popular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He can do that, and these two see that.
So
Cheers
Chad,
to them.
How much is it going to cost to do this Pussy Bat song with starring Cleveland and Eden?
For me to record Eden
this
and
one
Cleveland
song.
cover a Pussy Bat song.
Yeah, it's a cover.
I'm not sure how much it'll cost. How long is it going to take?
Ask these
one
two.
day.
Well, one day. I mean, you know, hopefully
One day
they do
we need
well.
drums. We need all that.
Well, if
Who's
they
gonna
actually
play drums?
Fucking Mark Hannah Jess.
He does drums. There
okay.
we go.
Matt from Eden can play drums. Cleveland.
Or Murray.
Who's gonna play guitar? Matt from Eden.
Or you.
And Matt from Eden.
Why not you?
Because he can do it.
All right. Can you do the solo part?
Maybe.
Why not just say yes?
Yeah. Well, when the track comes out good,
Just say
halfway,
yes.
dude. If it starts to sound great, I'll be on it.
You don't even have to claim that it's you if you don't want to.
Oh, I love that.
The word yes is easy.
I've been very
Why
anonymous.
don't you just be a yes man?
Just be a yes
You're
man.
right. Yeah. Okay.
It's easy.
You're right.
It's easy.
I'm trying, dude. That's
It's
a
easy.
thing. It's a life thing, dude.
It can just fall out of your mouth. Yes.
By 70, I'll probably start being a yes man.
Well, then that's pointless.
70.
It's like my lawyer told me. Have you ever seen a Brinks truck at a funeral? No.
Yeah.
Your money never follows you to the grave, dipshit. Not you, but I'm just saying in general. You know?
Yeah.
So why fucking
All right.
worry?
Yes, I will
There
do
we
that.
go. See
All
how,
right, cool.
and now the
See,
Eden,
now we're talking.
and
now
now
we're
the
getting
Eden
somewhere.
boy walks out. Well, we're figuring.
Speaking of graves, if I ever get if I ever need a grave, I want a fucking massive ass heartogram made out of the fucking out of the granite that dipshit from fucking Vegas bought.
If you ever need a what? A cradle.
No, a headstone.
Gravestone.
I want that fucking dipshit's granite.
Do you know what he's trying
He's
to do
not
right
with a
now?
fucking emerald.
He's trying to do this right now. He came to me the other day. He's like, Novak, you know, it says it's worth $312,000. What I think you should do is I'll give it to you, and you give it to your tax person as
I don't
a
know what you're
write-off.
talking about.
Yeah, that's an easy way
What
for him out.
gravestone?
Yeah.
Whose
For buying a
gravestone?
dumbass shit. Me.
Who has the gravestone that you want?
No, I'm saying if ever, I want the dude's
What dude?
fucking granite. I just told you the story of Vegas.
Remember? And
okay,
the
his
Pawn
emerald.
Stars?
He thought
Yeah,
it was an
the
emerald, but
exactly.
it wasn't. It was just a
Okay.
piece of granite worth less than $100. He thought it was $300,000, and he spent $10,000
Right.
on it.
I thought it was a stone because you said an emerald.
Yeah, right. But is what I want is that it to be carved in a heartogram. Mate,
Now that we have the
You
Eden,
want a heartogram on your gravestone?
fucking A right.
why not? Is
Yeah.
that not cool?
No, I think it is cool.
Now
What
that
the
we have the Eden boy and
I mean,
Cleveland,
not for me, but for
can
Bam.
you two be friends now?
Cleveland wants a hamburger carved in his.
Cleveland, do you want fucking the grimace in your headstone? He wants the hamburger thief. That's you fat fuck. You're the hamburger thief. Look at your stomach. You're grimace.
But Matt, just because these guys bust on Cleveland doesn't mean you can.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. His grave. It's gonna be. It's gonna
Phil
be.
Vallo's piss.
It's gonna be him with a picture of Villa Vallo on him,
and then jerking Bam's dick off.
and that's it.
And then finger and
I'd
Ruthie.
be fond of that.
And then finger and boof.
Oh, and then you're fucking boof.
I would fucking show up and give you respects. I don't even care for you that much, but that grave plot would make me come see you.
Yours is just gonna be one big fucking needle.
What's
I'm
it like
happy.
living with Vito?
Load it up.
Matt? Why can't we hear this on the radio?
He sits in his room.
Wait, what?
Oh, living with Vito?
Yeah, what's it like?
Because you live with him now.
Matt, you moved from Milwaukee to get your band successful, and now you've ended up living with Don Vito.
I never see him at all.
You really don't?
He hibernates in his room every day.
I heard that
It's a hard man to hide.
Yeah, but he complained.
He complained that he can't walk around in his underwear, correct?
Yeah, right, yeah.
And then you had Phil and April call you and say, when are you leaving, correct?
Yeah, they asked when I was leaving, and
What'd you say?
What'd
you say? What was the answer?
Phil called me and asked me when I was leaving because Vito likes to walk around in his underwear, and he doesn't feel like he's at home anymore, and that Ruthie...
Because you're a little boy.
He doesn't walk anywhere.
You are living in the house that Bam pretty much grew up most of his life in.
So weird.
True.
And where
I
CKY
wouldn't-
started, we used to practice in that basement. You know that? All of it, dude. Ape used to cook us chicken. All types of shit, dude.
It's just weird.
What's weird? Move your hand.
What? It's weird that Matt from Eden is now from Milwaukee and now living.
He's living at
I'm not
Bam's
living. I'm
aunt's
I'm
house.
paying.
It's weird.
I get
But
money.
you met him because he sent
I'm
you
staying.
a demo, right?
It's just
Cleveland.
weird.
How did we meet him? Because
You know what's weird? Falling asleep while tea's cooking.
Eden.
Well, I'm
Eden
good at
sent
that.
Eden sent
I'm good at
Cleveland
that,
a demo. You sent Cleveland a demo. Is that how they heard of your band?
No, I came here and I flew here and
I just feel some type of way about it all.
How did you end up meeting anybody?
Well, it was really funny. I ended up I looked up Bam Margera's management on Google.
That's weird. That's weird in and of itself.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to get my CD
God
heard.
damn.
Right.
Stop, Cleveland.
He
Well,
wanted
it
to
is. It's weird.
Let him tell the story. He wanted it.
So I wanted to get my music heard. So I guess Bam Margera's management it turned into Viva La Mom, which is April.
Viva la mom.
I think that's what
There's
it was.
a few people to talk to.
I don't even
Yeah.
know what that is.
So I asked her, how I can get my CD heard, blah blah blah. So
You emailed April.
I emailed April. So I decided to come out here with my buddy to do a 9-day trip to get our CD heard by this guy, but he was gone in Las Vegas or Canada or something like that.
I can respect the hunger.
How old are you?
20.
Okay, so you were how old when you did this?
I just turned 19.
Okay.
But he acts like he's 18.
I can respect. Nah, I'm drinking.
So
He's 19, but he acts like he's
you came here from Milwaukee after with no you didn't say April I'm going to come there, did you?
Oh, yeah. It was funny because my buddy, who's in a punk rock band, just goes, oh. He just goes, oh, I have Phil Margera's phone number. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So he's just like, here you go. And then one morning I just laughed because I woke up early from being hungover, even though it doesn't make sense. I called it. And all of a sudden Phil picks up and he's like, hello? And I'm like, hi, I'm Matt from Eden. And I was like, yeah, I want to send my CD to Bam. He's like, oh, okay, send it to this address on Thornton or whatever it was. I don't know the address.
So you sent your demo to Bam's parents' house.
You know it by heart.
Yeah, and then I go, no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Shut up, fuck you. But so me and
I
my
live
buddy
here,
2
sweetheart.
weeks later go, you know what? Why send him a CD? Because it's definitely not going to get heard if you're going to send it. Why not just drive the fuck out there and give the fucking CD to him?
Who told you that?
Now, that's what I thought of.
His friend.
You thought that.
Most bands don't go that far to get their shit heard. And,
and I do
by a
respect
weird
that.
like
I do-
it's not like he drove to
I
New
do
York
respect.
or LA
I
to
do respect that.
I like the fucking motivation.
Yeah.
I do respect that.
You know what he did on top of that.
I do respect that.
You know what I mean? If it sucks, it'd be like, oh, you drove here
Right.
from Milwaukee. It sucks.
And that's why I had
You guys
that's,
aren't on mic.
that's why when I heard it, I had his back and everything.
You
But,
guys
like,
aren't on mic, and
he started bringing
I need
up
to hear from Matt.
He started bringing up money and like turn it into that, and I wasn't cool with that.
Wait, so you came here?
Yeah, the first time we've ever
Yeah,
came here, that's when I got off the phone with Phil, and we decided to just drive out and just get the CD heard. But when we came out here, Bam was gone again. So
you've driven out. How long does it take to drive from Milwaukee to
14 hours,
Westchester?
about 14 to 15 hours.
And do you drive?
No.
You've
not
talked
at all.
friends
No,
into
not my friends, but
stalking Bam to get your demo heard, and your friends
I
go
wouldn't say-
along with this.
No, not
it's not stalking Bam, but it was my bandmate that we wanted to do it together, and the bassist of my band also came with us. So we dropped it off at Bam's house. Then we had at his mom and dad's house. We dropped it off and then left.
When does Booth come into this?
So you
About a
got
year
your
later.
demo. You dropped it off at Bam's parents' house. They listened to the demo.
I don't think.
How
they
did the
listened
demo
to-
get heard?
Because Booth listened to it.
Booth listened to the demo.
No. This is the second time. How the second time came up is
know how it got heard.
I wanted because we gave Phil and Ape a really shitty demo. Like it was just terrible.
Why give a shitty ass shit?
Because
Bam, will you get on microphone, please? Bam.
I'll talk like this.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just give the proper CD? Why would you give shitty?
I
ass
came back.
shit?
I came back for a second time to meet you. Just to make sure my CD got in your hands.
And then when did Booth happen?
Booth happened, I walked like 9 miles on 202 just to get to Ape and Phil's house. Then I go up to the door and I talk to Ape on the phone and I'm like, yeah, Matt from Eden's here. And she's like, oh, okay, we're home from Las Vegas. Cool, just come in through the garage or whatever. So I come in through the garage, and Boof sees me, and the first thing she does is she's just like, "Oh, how are you?" You know, this is the sweetest thing ever, and just goes, "Oh, would you like something to drink or a Philly cheesesteak or whatever the hell they were cooking?"
So what'd you say?
I said,
Philly cheesesteak.
I just need water. I'm really dehydrated from really drinking last night. That's all I cared about was water, yeah. April just goes, "Would you like to drive, Eden back to their hotel?" So we end up going, she ends up driving us back to the hotel, and Abe goes, "Would you like to..."
Then you moved into Boost.
At least it wasn't the shelter like the Florida. At least it wasn't the shelter like the Florida Stalker.
Fuck what you heard. All I have to say is that this fat fuck named Cleveland, which is my friend, doesn't even have the motivation to drive to New Hope. So now all of Hello Cleveland is recording.
That's a lie
Shut up,
from hell. No, fuck you.
Chad can back
fuck
me.
you.
Chad can back me.
No, I had no clue about
Of course you have no clue because you don't leave Westchester.
I didn't have a clue
He
about
won't
that
even
recording.
drive to New Hope to figure it out.
That's not
You
true.
drove from Wisconsin to here,
That's
not
a
once,
lie.
but twice.
That's a lie.
So I don't agree with you, but I agree with the motivation, and I can't say you're a fucking idiot because you aren't. You got in where you fit in. He won't drive to New Hope, and now
That's a lie.
now he
No, I
wonders
will.
why his
I will
band
drive to New Hope.
Yeah, will. Did you?
I wasn't told about the fucking recording session.
Because there's no motivation. Now,
no one told me about it.
His band is recording without him in Chad's studio. So the fact that you drove here not once but twice, I don't even care that much for you. But you're an alright kid. But cheers to you.
Say what you
and
want.
he's my friend, and I'll tell the truth. You dropped the ball, you fat fuck.
No, fuck you. You're
What
an idiot.
did you do right?
You're an idiot.
What have you done right now?
I haven't done anything in a year. In the last year, I've done
He
nothing
paid
right.
his dues.
So Matt,
Yeah, you're wrong.
You're 20 now. How long have you been playing music?
I'd say since I'm 7. Well, I've been beating on drums since I was like fucking 12.
Started out as a drummer.
Head, will you? That's
Probably
how long
17
sense
I
getting
started
made.
playing everything. That's what I wanted. I just kept picking up every instrument I could. So 17 I'd put it.
See, Cleveland, Eden's stealing the show here, and all you're going to do is smoke Newports till your lungs collapse, dipshit.
I like your
Booth said you were.
So wait a minute. You walked 9 miles.
I walked from the I walked from all the way down to Gay Street all the way up to your mom's house.
He barely walks to Starbucks.
What was your plan?
To get my CD to
Heard.
you. I wanted it heard because I walked.
Hey,
Yes.
Florida Stalker might have done that too. So.
Yeah, well, she was devoted. This kid, I don't agree with his ways, but he's devoted, and I can't knock that.
He took a fucking risk, and he's very lucky to be sitting here on Radio Bam right now, and everything's cool. Like he
Exactly.
could have just been like a dumb idiot driving out here
I
fucking himself
agree.
over.
And if you believe in something that
Yeah,
much,
that's pretty
Let's
awesome.
do
that's what I'm saying, Chad.
track 6.
And now Cleveland's gonna sit here and smoke cigarettes until his lungs hurt because he's mad because
So Matt,
you didn't do
I'm
it.
I'm excited to record your band. I mean,
Now-
well, just you actually, because
Chad's
you
on
have
board.
you have so much motivation. I
See?
mean, you must be
I do
pretty
too.
proud of what you're doing.
He
you
believes
must
in
believe
it.
in yourself.
He believes in it. Overdose, right?
Right.
See, I know that. I don't even know what track 6 on your album is called, Cleveland, because you don't promote it that good.
Oh, I don't promote shit.
Well, I know fucking Lost Here Forever, but I don't know what number it is.
Novak, you know it's called Overdose for a good reason.
No, because he's been on this radio show 3 times, and each time he plays his favorite song, which is Overdose, and I know it's track 6. Repetition equals memory, and you remember that shit. You know? If I say your name 12 times, I'll remember your name. You know? Chad, Chad, Chad. Down here, Chad.
What? I'm trying to play your track. Man, this show needs some cleaning up.
I like this show.
Error.
All you gotta do, Cleveland, is not rub your temples. Just realize motivation wins at the end of the day, dude. Like, go to Moss. You should be there now. Set up your Halloween gig.
I already set that up.
It's not set up.
I already set that
You
up.
have a meeting.
I already set that up.
Oh, so it's locked in stone?
Yeah.
I can prove you're lying right now. I can
Well, call, dude.
You want me to call John and ask if you're playing on Halloween night?
Yeah.
You really want me to do that?
Do whatever you want.
I will prove you wrong. Do you want me to do that on the radio? Because you're gonna look worse.
You can do whatever you want.
All right, let's hear the Eden song.
I know that.
Play it out on the speakers.
Matt from Milwaukee drove several times, walked
several times,
9 miles,
and drove several times back.
Lives with fucking Don Vito, which doesn't sound like
There's
something.
no, but I hear you have a hot girlfriend.
I do, yeah. I just met this girl. No.
Ah.
She works with Ryan Oldie, his girlfriend, at Callista. Yep. Let's
getting banged out.
I already did, yeah.
Where'd you come at?
Where'd I come at?
Yeah.
In her mouth the first time. No, in her mouth the second time.
Did she swallow?
Yes, I made her.
Can I see her?
Yes.
Do you have a picture?
All right, Matt from Milwaukee.
That's Radio Bam for this week. We're done. Tune in next week for more. You can leave now. It's Radio Bam. Radio Bam every Monday, 7, 4 p.m. Radio Bam every Monday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Email me now at Radio Bam. Why don't you take a picture of your sweet white ass and send it on over to Radio Bam at Sirius-Radio.com. Call Radio Bam at 877-PORN-BAG. That's 877-PORN-BAG. Wow. Sweet dreams, Peapod.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Faction. Later.